Hi, this is Wishop, and I am here with a correction and a bonus for you. If you watched the weekly video, you probably noticed or may have noticed that I got the moon signs in the wrong order. I am dyslexic and I do screw things up if I don't check and double check them. I can also read things backwards and upside down if you ever need that. So it has its advantages, but also I do have to be careful about getting things lined up. So let's talk about how the correct signs of the moon as it's transiting affect the reading. Actually, not that much, because we're still ending in Aries and Taurus, very much kick-ass, take names kind of energy. Aries is going to fire you up. Taurus is going to make it concrete. That's still going to be the emotional vibe on which we finish the week. We start the week, or did start the week, and are here today. This is the 14th in Aquarius, which is very high-minded. And I think that's part of where the whole clean up, dodge energy, fight corruption energy of the reading when I did it, was it yesterday? Came from, because Aquarius really wants noble ideals, and Pluto retrograde is going to support that kind of thing in general. So what happens is in the middle of the week we hit Pisces, and when the moon is in Pisces, you're liable to feel very sensitive, very emotional, but also very intuitive. So just be ready that if you feel a little bit more tender in your feelings than maybe you usually do, just kind of hang on a little bit, because that'll resolve itself. And I think that the overall message of high power, high strength, high potential, high manifestation, all of that still holds true. And as I've been watching other readers, because I really do enjoy watching astrologers and oracle readers and tarot card readers of all different kinds and styles. As I watch them, a lot of them seem to also be echoing that message. High power, high manifestation, there's just a lot of energy and ability to get things done. So let's go to the bonus, because I think I want to owe you a little present for putting up with me. So here we go. I pulled 3 Wildwood tarot cards to be a monthly focus on polarity. Let me see if I can get this a little bit straighter. There we go. People talk a lot about male-female polarity, and I use that idea quite frequently. I find it useful. But people don't talk as much about the spiritual and body polarity, meaning that your body is not only the way in which you manifest results in the world, but it's also a receiver. So sometimes your body's working like a radio and it's transmitting stuff that you're receiving. So maybe it's turning stress into a headache, or maybe it's turning worry on someone else's behalf into a stomach ache, or you know what I mean? Or maybe you are giving somebody a hug and helping them to feel better, and you're transmuting their bad feelings into something good, right? So your body is this amazing little alchemical cauldron that is changing energies and passing them through and adding ingredients of your own intention, and you're doing that all the time. So sometimes it's exactly what you mean to pass through, and sometimes you're receiving things from the environment that you need to be aware of. So I don't think of the body, the physical body, as being separate from your spiritual experience or getting in the way of your spiritual experience. It is part and parcel of your spiritual experience. But the way that it works together, the way that you receive messages from other people's energy, from environments you're in, but then also from things like your spirit guides or your ancestors, or whatever sort of divine intelligence you like to tap into in terms of your prayers or meditation, you're getting all that stuff. And how do you resolve that into good flowing messages? Because what you need generally, I think, is a circuit, is a good flowing circuit. Just like arthritis is very painful when fluid collects in the joints and isn't moving through the joints, it creates swelling and discomfort. I think that these kinds of energies, if you don't do something with them and move them through, change them, transmute them, or just, get them the heck out of there, shed them like water off a roof, when they collect in your spiritual body, they also create problems in your physical body. So right now people are thinking a lot about spring cleaning and, cleaning out the closets and going on diets and all this kind of stuff. So I thought I'd like to deal with polarities for the rest of April, about how our spiritual and physical polarities work with each other. So the first card is how is the spiritual weather affecting our physical body right now and through the rest of April. King of Vessels, King of Cups, right? This is the heron. And the heron can actually be kind of a guardian of realms, really. But the King of Cups has an energy in the upright position of being very trustworthy, of being nurturing, of being caring. So the idea is that right now, if we're open to it, the spiritual realm would like to bring a lot of reassurance to us, bring a lot of comfort to us, really fill us up with senses that we can depend, that we are safe, that we're being escorted through this kind of crazy part of life. Now, I'm enjoying some of the craziness, but some of you guys probably aren't enjoying it, and I know some people who are not enjoying it, and people have had some really traumatic things happen. So whether or not you are loving it or just trying to live through it, I think the spiritual aspect is one that you just want to relax in a sense of trust and try to find that feeling of safety and comfort where you are, and that will help your spiritual body. So if you're feeling effects of panic or anxiety, you really want to work on, whatever strengthens your faith. So trusting the universe, turning it over to whoever feels good, or whatever it is that exercises that fear and panic from you. So that can be physical stuff too. If exercising helps that a lot, or taking a walk, whatever it is, do something physical to try and really get in touch with those spiritual energies that want to uplift you. So now this one is going to be, how are our physical bodies affecting our spiritual realities right now? Okay. So this is the shaman, which would be the magician, right? And the magician right now, or the shaman, is in reverse. So if you look here, you can see that the shaman has sort of all these tools here, and traditionally they would be the markers of all of the 4 elements. So if the shaman is upside down, then it looks like there is sort of an elemental imbalance, which is actually not so big a shock, because if I get one more message from the cards about balance, I think I'm going to scream, which just shows you how unbalanced I am. But definitely there's a need for physical balance. So what areas do you feel imbalanced in? If you really go deep inside and think about it, you're gonna know. What have you been doing more of? What have you been doing less of? If there's something that's sort of preying on your mind, like you feel like, oh, I used to take walks 3 times a week, but I haven't done it recently. Or I was doing this, but now I haven't been doing that. I haven't been eating in a way that makes me feel that great, or whatever it is. There is a physical imbalance, and your physical imbalance can impact how effective you are at manifesting. And that sucks, because sometimes when we really want to manifest great things is when we're feeling imbalanced, right? You're like, can I please get some help in this area where I feel unbalanced? And what the card is really saying is, okay, go do the work of balancing yourself, and then you're going to see everything is going to change for you. I'm like, why is it always me again? Why do I have to do all this? But that's how it goes. So here's the shaman in reverse, reminding me at least, and possibly you, balance your physical self. You don't have to go crazy. This is not about you have to remake yourself. You are perfect. You are wonderful. but balance yourself. So this is small things that you do to take care of yourself, not huge things. And you will see that your ability to manifest even grow and grow and grow. So this is basically a final sort of advice card. What do we do about all this? Where are we at? Where are we going? Okay, Queen of Vessels, which is the salmon. Now this is the traditional Queen of Cups, right? But in this one, we see the salmon, and look at the salmon leaping to go upstream. Okay, well, when I see the salmon in reverse, I think, try to go downstream. Try not to fight so hard. If you've been fighting and fighting and fighting, right now is a time for small movements, for small adjustments, to feel a sense of trust about where you are, to lean on the divine and lean on your sense of self, and to just make those small adjustments, but don't feel like you have to swim upstream. Don't feel like you have to change everything. Don't feel like you have to fight, fight, fight all the time. Because the power that's building in you to make changes, that power is inherent. It's in you like a battery already. You don't need to work to have it. You've got it. You're just going to need to decide the best ways to direct it for your goals in your life. So anyway, I hope you found that to be a fun bonus reading. I apologize for the mistake on the sort of moon transits, but oh well, good for you, maybe, if this was useful. So thanks a lot for watching, and talk to you later.